Hi guys, I'm Daisy Nose. I've never really done one of these before where I've recorded my playthrough of a game and talked over it, but I've been really interested in playing Truth Scrapper, which is a new game that's being developed by Insert Disc 5, which is the creator of the game In Stars in Time, which I loved a lot. I don't know a ton about the story, I've kind of been following what the dev has said on their Tumblr, but today they released the demo for the game, and so I wanted to give that a playthrough and yeah, let other people see what this looks like. So it says, thank you for downloading the demo for Truth Scrapper. Just so you know, the events of this demo don't play out in the way they do in the final game, and the script has been modified to help you jump right into the story with all the context you need. This means this is a standalone experience, your progress won't carry over into the full game, so the demo is canon, but not really. Okay, thanks for playing. Ooh. So Disc 5, I really liked what they did with In Stars in Time, so I'm excited to see how this goes. To be honest, I did kind of start playing. I got maybe 5 or 10 minutes in, and then I was like, oh, maybe I actually kind of want to record this, because I hadn't seen anyone else posting playthroughs of this on YouTube yet. So I thought I could be one of the first, because I think that this is a really fun idea, and I think more people should be seeing it. Alright, so let's get started. Myosotis, do this for me. Is that like the main character of this game, from what I know, her name is Susette. So I'm wondering if that's short for Myosotis. I guess we'll click on this right here. I want to forget. And that's a forget-me-not flower, which is an interesting contrast. Now saturate. We can do this together. Oh, yeah, that's not good. The dwell day X. I wonder if in the real game we'll actually know what day X is. Oh. I like that I can move the cursor around and I can kind of explore the room I'm in. Oh, the end of this dream woke me right up. What a strange dream. I can't remember seeing a blue flower like this. What was I doing with it? What was I... Doesn't matter. Just a dream. I'm laying on a bed, it seems. Where am I? Where... Why is nothing coming to mind? Oh, she's awake. Bets. Oh, thank the great artisan. Mademoiselle, you're up. I thought... Mademoiselle. Pardon my French pronunciations, I'm probably going to do an awful job, but I'm trying my best here. Miss? Someone with beautiful clothes and massive ears. Who is... Susette, you're awake. And someone else with terrible clothes and massive muscles. Do I know them? Don't yell, you dullard. You woke up the Mademoiselle. What? No, I didn't. I'm always nice and soft-spoken. You wouldn't know what soft-spoken meant if it hit you in the face. You want me to punch myself? Who are those two? I don't recognize them in the slightest. They called me... Susette? Is that my name? My name... Oh, I can't remember. If my name truly is Susette, I can't remember it. And really, there's a lot I can't remember either. I don't feel scared of that fact. And the fact I don't feel scared of it scares me even more. It's like I'm used to it. Forgetting. Why do I feel like I'm used to it? Mademoiselle, are you okay? You've been staring at us for a while. Of course she is. I really appreciate the music here. It's already pretty charming. She's looking at me. Why would she be looking at you? Well, because I'm handsome, right? Stop playing around. Bickering. It feels familiar somehow, but I have other things to worry about. Like my forgotten memories. Can they keep it down? And you... Stop. Hmm? What? What is it? Who are you two? Why are you here? If we don't know each other, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. I'm dealing with a lot right now, and you're giving me a headache. So mean, so mean. Perhaps she still hasn't... Here, touch your book thing. Cute little notebook. My book thing? Oh, a book. I wonder what it... As I touch the book, memories rush forth. As if I'm reading a book, filled with memories of the days I've lived through. In fact, that's exactly what's happening. This is my scrapbook. I remember everything I've written in it. I remember who I am. Ooh, new icon. Breed me for the empty-minded. I am Sasset, member of the Truth Scrappers. Every morning I forget everything, even my name. And only by touching this saturated item, my scrapbook, can I remember things. Oh wait, I didn't get a chance to read that. Okay. I'm on a case here in the Dwell to find out more about an incident that happened to my Truth Scrapper colleagues. And... Oops. We messed up a bit here, Sasset. Oh, great, Artisan, if only I could redo our meeting now that I remember. How annoying. Oh well. Let's just go for it. Hello? Hello, it's nice to meet you. You can call me Sasset. That's so set. Yes, I am she. I am from the Truth Scrappers Guild, but I have even more holes in my brain than usual Truth Scrappers you might have met. So, please take care of me? Heh. Yeah, we know. We had met before, Mademoiselle. Ooh. Amour. Red-haired, dull, helpful. Path Dwellers, our guide. She/he. Met on day X-1, agreed to guide us. Notes I can ask her about the questions we want, not likely to know much though. Ah, that's right. Amour. Amour. And Betts. Betts was it. Knight in shining armor. Path Dweller / our guide, he, they. Met on day X-1, signed up as our guide, and calls me Mademoiselle. What gorgeous people you found, Sasset. Good job. But beauty isn't everything. Are they useful, too? To reiterate, I am Betts. I am he and they. And I'm Amour, he and she. We are both Path Dwellers, and we've been assigned to guide you through the Dwell for your case. Amour and Betts. Ah, it's nice to see you again. Were you two at my bedside all night? That's so very kind. I take Amour's hand in mine. Thank you for guarding my sleep. I'm ever so grateful. Looks up at Amour with stars in my eyes. This writing, it's very Tumblr-y, but not necessarily bad. Just, kind of fanfiction-y. I don't know. But it also is a good way of showing what the protagonist is doing without us having sprites of her. Wow, we're holding hands. Is that okay? I'm feeling so overwhelmed and you make me feel safe already. Huh. Yeah, don't worry. I, Amour, will protect you from everything that is too scary, I promise. Hook, line, and sinker. This one is easily manipulated. Good to know. Verdict, useful. I wouldn't expect this one to be able to protect you from anything. Ah, is the other one feeling left out? Time to butter up our other sleep guardian, right, Sasset? Turns to look at Betts with wet eyes. Oh, gentle Betts. You're the one who rescued me, yes? I am deeply in your debt. You're like a knight. A knight in charming armor. A knight in charming armor. Clasp my hands together like a supplicant in front of their deity. Haha, thank you for your kind words, mademoiselle. I truly do not deserve them. Whoa, that smile feels kind of like the kind of smile you would give an annoying customer. I feel like my attack got repelled. Verdict, to be determined. That aside, do you remember why you're here? Ah, yes. I'm here for a case. Ooh, new icon. The case. The Dwell, day X-1. Throughout the last few months, 3 Truth Scrappers were sent out to research the Dwell. Went to research the city's culture and its high item saturation rate. All got attacked. I was sent to find out who targeted them and why. 3 of my colleagues from the Truth Scrapper Guild have been attacked by someone here in the mines of the Dwell. And I'm here to find out why. I wonder what this weird drawing is, though. Yes, but do you remember why you're here? Here? You mean in this room? No. You got attacked too. Huh? You got attacked yesterday too. By the hazard, just like your coworkers. The hazard? That sounds so scary. What is it? Shakes in fright. The monster of the Dwell, or so we believe. The three of us got separated yesterday, and we lost you in the mines. When we found you a couple hours later, you were out cold. It was after the Dwell closed for the day. That's when the hazard attacks people. A monster? Is this it, perhaps? That sure is it. The fact you were attacked, even though we were supposed to guide you. The fault lies with me. Please accept my deepest apologies. So Beth says it is their fault. Or was it more, I wonder? Oh, it's alright. I don't remember it after all, so I forgive you completely. Yeah, Beth, so says forgives you. The fault also lies with you, dullard. If only you didn't go off on your own, the Mademoiselle wouldn't have been in this situation. Sorry, Susette. Muttered apologies won't cut it, Amour. Sorry, Susette. Yelling them won't cut it either. Amour and Betts. So we have met them before. Susette, what happened to us yesterday? What did you write it down? Met Amour, met Betts, nothing else interesting happened. That's pretty sparse. Nothing about how we feel about them or even how the day went. Let's write a little more for today, shall we? What am I noticing about my environment today? Is this my only option? Hospital smells like antiseptic. Ew. Oh, okay, there's multiple options. I can see some hospital books about all kinds of medical subjects. I can hear hospital machines nearby. Beep, beep. I feel like this might be useful in the future, like if we remember this and she's trying to remember like how to heal a wound. So let's go with that one. Is this what I want to remember? What I can see? Okay, so those three options were all kind of sensory. I guess I'm going to go with the vision one. There sure are some books over here. Books about anatomy, biology. I think it's a good idea to pay attention to things we can see, Susette. We might not remember the things we see later, but it doesn't mean we should ignore them, right? Let's see. What else do I feel? Those painkillers did nothing, my head hurts. People in the hallway seem happy. There's a crossword puzzle on the table, I wonder if I could solve it. So it looks like that maybe gives her like thinking powers. This one gives her courage, and this one gives her like connections with people. Let's go with the crossword puzzle, because I like intelligent characters. To keep my brain stimulated so I can feel safe. Yes, let's do that one. With my memory being how it is, solving it would be hard but possible, I think. Paying attention to small details and making sure to use our brain. That's important, Susette. And finally, Amour is interesting, or Betts is interesting. Ever since I've kind of been seeing the first drawings and kind of character descriptions, I've been really interested in seeing more about Betts. So for now I'm going to pick Betts, and maybe I'll come back to this point. I made a save here earlier, so I can come back to this point and see what would happen if we chose Amour instead. We'll start with Betts. Is this what I want to remember? How interesting I find Betts? I personally find Betts to be kind of mysterious, and one of the things that we know about them so far is that they desperately need therapy, and if that's not a person after my own heart, I don't know who is, so let's go with them. Betts. He seems to want to help us on our case, Susette. And seems so noble, too. And easy to fluster. How cute. And the way they're dressed. What a handsome person. What I want to remember is to pay attention to what I can see, to use my brain, and on the smart bets. Is this what I want us to remember in the future? Yes, let's go with that for now. Yes, that should be good. Ordinarily, I might have time to change my mind about these later on, but I have a feeling I'll be too busy today. So this will just have to do for now, Susette. My memories, the case, the people I've met, and my glossary. Okay, so is that the three? Not three, there's four so far. Let's check out this glossary. Oh wow, there's a lot here. Truth Scrapper, it's the research guild you're a part of. You've worked for them for a while. Treasure Hunters of the Dwell. Miners of the Dwell. Guides are visitors of the Dwell, have to be registered as a temporary visitor and accompanied by a guide. Both Amor and Betts are my guides. The Dwell is an underground cavern at the bottom of a giant sinkhole. It's several floors deep, and the cavern is as wide as the sinkhole. Truth Scrappers have been attacked there, so I've been sent to investigate. Every floor has a locked door, which can be easily opened with a saturated keycard. Okay. I wonder how you make a saturated keycard, but maybe we'll find out. Coup de Puy. Coup de Puy. I was going to pronounce that Col de Puy, but good to know the actual French pronunciation of that. A city built around the walls of a sinkhole. Coup de Puy. Coup de Puy. A hazard. Unknown being that's used to attack people staying in the Dwell after dark. Being used to attack. Oh, that used to attack. Okay. What changed? Why is it not attacking people anymore? Well, it does sound like they still are attacking people if they attacked us last night, but I don't know. Great Artisan, god but mostly a swear. Creator god of artisanism, the religion around here. Saturated this world and gave it soul and life if you're a mid-artisan, which we're not, by the way. Okay, so maybe she's atheistic. Judge Critic is god but mostly for feedback. It's the judge god of artisanism. Judged by the great artisans, saturated world worthy. Okay, let's see what exactly is saturation. Giving an item powers, making an item more useful via saturation rituals makes a saturated item like the scrapbook. Saturated items are an item saturated with soul and life, made of an object, form, and a way to make it useful, a core. For example, the scrapbook is made of a book form and a memory core, hence our last name, Bookform. Okay, so her name is Sosa Bookform. Interesting. Caravans are a saturated train used to travel between the Dwell and Coup de Puy. Saturated threads can be found throughout the Dwell, and they're a way to navigate through the Dwell and for dwellers to find their way back. I am. Gender is fluid, after all. That's a very woke thing to say, but hey, I love this game for its wokeness. Sosa uses she and sometimes they. They can also try different things. I tried arts, that felt shattering awful, don't. I tried he, him, his, did not care for that. I tried fair, fairs, felt alright, it was cute, it could be used to get someone's guard down. Okay. How other people refer to you. Yep, we have to have a woke moment describing pronouns, but that's okay, I love that. She saturated her item, it's hers. People might change their pronouns every day. Art, and arts are usually used by mid-artisans. Item, im, and item is for words or concepts like book, bookum, and bookis. Interesting pronouns. Gender, like fashion. Some like to always wear the same style. Some like to change it up every so often. Some like to wear something wildly different every day. Some think it doesn't have much of an impact on their lives. Some think it's their whole reason for waking up in the morning. Some don't think about it at all. To each their own. Sosa, we are a cute and lovely girl, unless you don't feel like it today. You know, I love that for her. I like this different way of thinking about gender. Because for some people it's fluid, some people, like me, I'm agender, I don't really care about gender like this. Like, it doesn't really have that much impact on my life, but I can totally understand how other people might feel differently. And I think it's cool that we have this kind of representation. Alright, back to the story. Actually, no, I'm going to explore the character tab a little bit. You have a condition which makes you forget everything every day. You will remember whatever you have written down in the scrapbook by touching it. There is nothing you can do to fix this. Make the best of it. Notes, many people consider you adorable. You can use that. Guess like Gatekeep Girl Boss. Amour, red hair, dull and helpful. Okay. I think we already saw these. Memories. Okay, we just made these. Alright, cool. Back to the story. My memories, the case, people I've met, and my glossary. I can check these on any time by interacting with the bookmarks on the right of my scrapbook. Okay, I just got familiar with that. After writing this, I cannot help but look at Bet's. Bet's skin looks perfect. So smooth. And Beth seems to be the smartest out of the two. I should listen to what he has to say. I'm also noticing that Bets kind of has like these threads coming off of them. I wonder if that has something to do with the threads that we just saw in the glossary. What did that say again about that? Saturated thread. Find your way through the dwell. Okay. Alright, so do either of you remember what we should do? We were trying to get deeper into the dwell. Yesterday we had a theory that we could find more clues about how your colleagues were attacked by going farther down. We didn't get to see more yesterday, after all. But you did get attacked yesterday, mademoiselle, so we should go back to the dwell? Sounds good to me. Heh. Not scared of the dwell, Sosette? Not really. Will you two not protect me? Start shaking like a frightened bird. We will. We absolutely will. Yeah, of course we will. Oh, okay. I don't mind heading back there if you two are with me. Okay. Let us go back to the dwell then. We have to get through the city and take a caravan down. Okay, leaving the hospital. We exit the hospital I was in and arrive in a busy street. So one thing I'm noticing about this game is how we have like kind of black and white backgrounds and like kind of more colorful things. I think those are like saturated items. It's kind of interesting that they would choose to saturate like lampposts and like little posters on the wall, but it's cool. I like how Insert Disc 5 uses like colors in black and white to kind of distinguish their games from other things. Like in Stars in Time was kind of all like black, white, and grayscale. That was kind of a cool way to use it, and also made the red that was occasionally in the game stand out a bit more. And it had like an interesting lore in game, and I think this one also is building to have an interesting lore about why the world's black and white and why some things are colorful, because they're saturated. I'm sorry for that little rant, but let's get back to the story. So this is the city of Kudepui? Kudepui? I keep wanting to say Koldepui, but I'm trying my hardest, so sorry if I say it wrong. Yes. It's the city of the walls of the sinkhole, and the dwell is at the very bottom. What a beautiful place. There are so many shops related to saturated items. I've lost count of the number of shops selling paint, threads, or weird little beads. So peaceful. And my colleagues got attacked here in such an idyllic place? Should we get lunch for the road, maybe? Yeah. We might spend the whole day in the dwell. Wait for us here, Sosette. We'll be right back. Ah. See you soon, mademoiselle. Pigeons, I love pigeons. They both left so quickly. So they'll buy us food, Sosette? How kind of them. There's a group over there. Let me look around for a second. Oh, hello. I really like this person's design, but they're all really cute. Those three are staring daggers into me. We probably know them, Sosette, but how? Did we meet them yesterday? Okay. Kale, Bet's brigade member. Mind Dweller, don't know pronouns. Ambush me in Kudepui. Has a massive puppy crush on Bets. Doesn't like me, steer clear. Ah, seems like we have. I wonder what happened. Let's just cutely wave back. That made them angrier. Oops. Who are the other people? Jillian wants to feed Bet soup and doesn't like me much. Okay. Iris seems indifferent towards Bets, honestly. Blunt, but it's fine. Would recommend getting coffee with. They have a really cute design. I like the way that Sosa draws her little like doodles of everyone. They're all kind of fun to see. Kind of did a little dirty with this, but that's okay. They left. We're back, Sosette. Here's your lunch. Thank you. Something wrong, mademoiselle? Some people over there were glaring at me. Is that so? Ah. Oh, them? Don't worry about it, mademoiselle. Everything is all good. Both of them immediately knew who I was talking about. You had a bit of an altercation with them yesterday, but it's all resolved now. Pay them no mind. What in the shattering hells happened yesterday? Whatever happened, I must have won. Beth seems firmly on my side here. Really? But I'm so scared. They just look so mad at me. Looks at the trio, then away, as if their mere stare is going to hurt me. Ah, mademoiselle, please don't. I got some almonds. So what if we threw some almonds at them? Yeah, that sounds fun. No, it's alright, Amur. What if... What if some of them are allergic? You're right. We should throw peanuts instead. Oh, I love that. Way more chances to give them a flare-up. Amur! Amur noticed I laughed. That's so mean, Amur. We shouldn't do that. If you have to give them a flare-up, I think grinding those peanuts to dust and blowing it their way should do the trick, right? Sosa, you're so naughty. I mean, goes back to being a gentle, kind little flower of a girl. Yeah, exactly. But please don't joke about bringing people to the hospital, you two. I see you smile, Bets. You found it funny. Oh, the caravan is here. It's like a cute little trolley. I'm vibing with this kind of like lo-fi style music. We enter the caravan, a saturated vehicle heading towards the dwell. Amur and Bets sit down on opposite sides of the vehicle, so I put myself in the middle and observe. The railway leads down, deep into the sinkhole. There's a couple caravans in front of us, and I can also see a couple other railways in the distance, all leading down as well. The dwell must be traveled through a lot. The caravan were on rocks back and forth. I hope I won't get nauseous. Those caravan designs are lovely, though. The teal color they've chosen is very nice. I agree, I love the color teal. And that symbol on the back of it. A teal circle with white lines coming out of the center. Perhaps it's the caravan's logo? I'm thinking it's like the sinkhole with like lines going into it to represent like, you know, the giant sinkhole we're in with all these threads coming down the side. Or maybe even the cities. And that view, as if we're descending into the center of the earth. How often do people take this beautiful, unsettling path? How quickly does it stop becoming a special experience and start becoming routine? Our guides, Amur and Bets. Amur is looking out the window, not paying attention to anything else. And Bets has their eyes closed, probably resting until we arrive. We like Bets best, right? It's kind of a tongue twister. We have some time to look at our guide now, don't we, Sosed? Let's start with their thread. Beth seems to be surrounded in some kind of thread. I first thought it was some kind of harness, but the threads look too thin for that. There's also a wisp of it, always flowing around them as if alive. Has to be saturated in some way. Either way, very easy to restrain. I approve. Oh my god. What a lovely earring. Glass. Cerulean blue. No, it's not actually pure blue. There seems to be something blue in it, giving it its color. What could it be? I can't see it from here. And it's saturated. I wonder what core it's made of. Usually people saturate earrings with either communication cores or glamour cores, so... Honestly, if I had to guess, glamour core. Their skin is just too perfect and has that barely noticeable shimmer. That kind of reminds me of like the Owl House, where like Edric and Emra would wear those concealment stones that would make them look a little more attractive. It's kind of interesting that Bets is like that, like they want to be seen as better than they are, like more physically attractive. A purple cloak with blue fabric lining the inside. It shimmers softly under the sunlight. I believe this is the guild item for Path Dwellers. It seems old but well maintained. Bets must have been working for the Path Dwellers for a long time. Wonder how old they are. Maybe like late 20s, early 30s? Tight-fitting clothes. They follow Bets' curves well. Heh. As if. Bets is just fly every— Oh wow, so set. That's kind of rude. Bets does have a very established sense of style. Quite dashing, to be honest. Ooh, they're blushing. Bets. He's agreed to be my guide and to accompany me to the dwell. Why would he help me, though? Out of duty? I don't feel like that's the only reason. Whatever the reason is, he has been kind and helpful. He's interesting, too. I first saw him as kind of emotionless, but that only seems to be a facade. They're a lot easier to rattle than I thought. Interesting. Stop looking at me, please. Oh, I'm sorry for staring. You're a very pretty person. Did I make you uncomfortable? I'm sorry. tears my gaze away from your beauty. No, it's alright, I'm just not used to being looked at. Cute. Wow, he really is blushing. Heh. What an interesting person we have found, Sosette. They're so cute. I love him. We arrive in the Dwell. The walls of this mine are covered in a saturated thread of some kind. They're all different colors, spun by different hands. We walk for a while, passing many rooms. Without Amour and Betts guiding me, I'm not sure I would have been able to find my way around. The tunnels continue endlessly, and they guide me through a path only they can see until... And this is the way to the lower floor. Ah, but... Oh, little butterflies. I like that. Isn't the way forward blocked? Yeah. Every floor has one of these big locked doors. But they're pretty easy to open. All you need is to saturate a keycard. Saturate... With a saturation ritual, we can saturate normal objects and give them magical powers. My scrapbook, which allows me to record and instantly remember what I wrote down in it without reading it, is one such item. So to open this door, we need to saturate a keycard. You can make one easily. I have some supplies for you to saturate your keycard. I noticed you like putting your eyes on your saturated items. Like your hat and your ribbon. I hope it's not too presumptuous. Oh, this is lovely. Thank you so much, Betts. That's really thoughtful of them. Looks very grateful. I made some too. Some eyes and ribbons. For you. Too. Wow. Thank you, Amour. Looks very grateful, but in a totally different way. Alright. I shall start making this keycard. Of course. Amour and I will also look around to make sure it's safe while you saturate it. Ooh, do I get to customize my own little keycard? I crouch down, getting ready to saturate. The dull keycard quietly waits for me to make art. Alright, let's start the saturating ritual. First, clap my hands 3 times as if dusting them off. And now, saturate items are peculiar beings. By the way, those 3 claps were actually in the game. I thought about actually clapping out loud and then it did it for me. If there's one thing I have found during my research is that they seem to love being touched and handled with bare hands. Mid-artisans would say it's so the item can fill your soul or some nonsense like that. I have gloves on though, so... Let me remove my gloves. Oh, she has some little scars on her hands. I wonder what that's about. One hand seems like maybe, burned? I have scars here. I did notice that my hands felt tight, difficult to move. I've never written anything about those in my scrapbook. Those scars look old, years old. Oh well, not gonna ruin our days, is it? Alright, time to start the saturation ritual in earnest. First, let's say the words. Keycard, do this for me. I want to open this locked door. After this, let's just have fun and make this keycard truly mine. This looks nice, but I think I have a couple more ideas in me. I can use this again and try something else with it. Okay, let's do the triangles. I kind of want to use one of the items from each of the guides to make them happy. Let's do the loops from Amour, and then the eye from Betts. Am I truly done with this? Yes. There we go. Keycard, do this for me. That's what I want. Oh, cute. Now it's all colorful. All done. All done. Let me see, let me see. Oh, it's a cute keycard. Very cute, Sosa, very cute. It looks lovely, mademoiselle. I like the eyes on it. Same as your hat. Cute. I usually just drop some paint on them and call it a day. You went above and beyond. What? Just dropping some paint? Yeah. Just dropping paint works fine, you know. Well, that aside, we can open the door now. Oh, I just noticed the time is now 1:30. Oh, okay, it's been a few more hours. Oh, I recognize that place. That's where we found Sosa yesterday, yeah? Ah, indeed it is. So, this is where I was attacked? That's so scary. And yet both of you went to my rescue. I'm ever so grateful for your help. Bows cutely and thanks. Did I say something wrong? I tilt my head to the side questioningly. Oh? Mademoiselle, I wanted to ask this whole time, but why are you back to that today, Sosa? The cutesy wootsy voice? The "oh, I'm so cute, I'm so nice, tee hee oh oh" voice. Huh? Did you not act this way with them yesterday, Sosa? Huh? How did we act then? But what do you mean? That's how I always talk. I'm sorry if I seem annoying, but that's just who I am. Looks so cute and small. Yeah, they're not really buying that. No, it's not. It really isn't, mademoiselle. Yeah. When we met you yesterday, we saw through that cute act immediately. What in the... I can only assume you dropped the cute facade, Sosette. Alright. Okay, fine, I'll act normal. Ugh. I can't believe you let me keep this act up for the whole day. How rude. Ha. Sorry. Please bear with me for a bit, alright? I have to readjust. How did I act with you two? You were mean. It was fun. Ooh, they like that, huh? Sorry, he likes that. You were somewhat playful, yes. You were so mean. You told me, I would never lower myself as to remember your name, you shattered soul. Oh. I said that? That's not in so many words. Amore is exaggerating. But you did tease us quite a bit. You didn't say this to her, but you did say something similar. You tend to say what you were thinking. I thought your honesty and playfulness was quite refreshing, to be honest. Oh, so whatever we thought sounds like we said aloud. Sounds like we said aloud, no matter how terrible it was. Sosa, did we decide they were worth acting this way with? This early? You must have really liked spending time with them for you to do that, Sosa. She's so relatable. How nice that we had this experience with them, Sosa. Both the Sosa of yesterday and the Sosa of today. Got to meet them. I won't tell you anything about this either, Sosa of tomorrow. Please forgive me. Let me keep the two of them a secret for a little while longer. So I said mean things to you both? But it sounds like I didn't say anything false, did I? Grins evilly. Ha, that's our Sosa. It's nice to meet you again. Alright then, let's get going. We still have this whole new floor to explore. Alright, now we can... Wah! Mademoiselle! Haha. Sosa, you tripped on nothing. Bets, help me up, will you? I changed my mind. She's not a girl boss, she's a girl failure. In, like, the best way. Of course. Hold on a second. Ooh. You didn't get hurt, did you? No, I'm alright. Just tripped on my own feet, I guess. Oh. Well, I'm glad you're alright. Let me help you to your feet. Did you really trip on nothing? I suppose so. Cute. That was cute. You... Hold on. I thought I heard something, but... Could it be the thing that attacked me? The hazard? Could be. Please stay here, mademoiselle, while I investigate. Alright. Be careful, okay? Of course. Hope Bets will be alright. What do you think, Amore? Amore. Don't tell me he abandoned us too. Where did Amor go? What was that noise? Looks like this is the only place I can look. Hello? Amor? Nothing here. Bets? Is that you? Silence. Great. Amazing. In my pocket, I adjust the grip I have around my pen, nib ready to stab. I'm glad I don't think that's the best weapon. If you're both trying to scare me, it's not working. I tighten my grip. Oh, I don't like that. What was that? What was that? What was that? What kind of monster is that? It has teeth! Sharp teeth! Okay, just keep running, calm down. You have your scrapbook so and a pen in your hand. Just keep running. I take a few running steps, but quicker than I can see. It catches up to me, and I forget everything. Ooh, is that the ending? She's so cute. Oop. I like her little sharp teeth. Very cute demo. I enjoyed that. Oh, got 3 new achievements. Why not play again with different memories? I wonder if I do things differently, if I can like be more prepared to fight the monster, I can get away. Or maybe if I chose to remember more about Amor, maybe that could have gone differently. I already have a wish list on Steam, and I think you guys should too. Subscribe to the newsletter, I also am. Alright, let's load from that last spot where we first had our options to remember things about the day. Okay, let's try remembering something else. Do we want sound? I feel like maybe we want to remember sounds, because that might help us hear the monster coming, the hazard. Remember what I can hear? Yes. I suppose hearing the sound is good news. No one's dying today, huh? I think it's a good idea to pay attention to things we can hear, so said. Certain sounds can help unlock memories, don't they? Let's see. What else do I feel? Okay, the painkillers did nothing, my head hurts. That looks like it gives you some kind of like strength stat. So maybe that would also help us with the monster. To listen to my body and see what it knows that my brain doesn't? Yes. It'll be good to have that kind of intuition. It really does hurt. Maybe I fell down when I got attacked? Instead of only counting our memories, we could rely on our body. See what it remembers or reacts to. And finally, Amor is interesting or Bets is interesting. Let's remember Amor this time. Is this what I want to remember? How interesting I find Amor? Yes. She seems laid back, but also seems to be kind of a troublemaker too. He's been riling Bets up a bunch today. She just looks so ripped. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a hug or two. Me too. Pay attention to what I can hear, what my body tells me, and on the lovely Amour. Yes, that's what I want to remember. So that should be good. Okay, so this is kind of the same for now. After writing all this, I cannot help but look at Amour. Amour has a booming but somewhat mellow voice, smooth, and she definitely looks like someone who lifts. Don't underestimate her. Use her for your own means. I'm just gonna kind of skip through the dialogue until I find what else is new with these options. The city is noisy, but it's reassuring noises. People chatting with friends, shopkeepers trying to bring customers in, people of all ages and sizes walking around. So peaceful. I feel the hair on the back of my neck raise. Let me look around for a second. I'm gonna be attacked by the Beth Squad again? Yep. I guess it's kind of funny going through this a second time. I'm realizing that they know Sosette doesn't really act like this when she's being genuine, so they're kind of like, you know, maybe Amour is kind of egging her on a bit to try to see if he can get her mean side to come out. And they were successful in getting her to kind of be angry. Well, not angry, but, you know, mischievous. Bess's voice is shaking. Despite what he's saying, I think he found it funny. I'm interested to see how this part changes now that we'll probably be looking at Amour instead this time. The sound of the caravans on the tracks is surprisingly soothing, though. What a nice journey. I can easily imagine people napping while they're on their way to the Dwell. And that view. Oh yeah, same as before. Aw, she's so cute. We like Amour best, right? We have some time to look at our guide now, don't we, Sosette? Start with the muscles, you know. Ours isn't alive, she is so jacked. Stop looking, Sosette. Look elsewhere. Right now. He is very buff, though. I suppose being a Path Dweller is hard work. Was that the whole arm that I clicked? Okay. Let's look at the cloak. This cloak. Could it be the Path Dweller's guild item? It feels tightly saturated. Path Dwellers must explore the Dwell, right? So it probably must have some protection core, maybe even a location core in case they get lost. Still, his is pretty simple, isn't it? What thick hair? It must be a pain to brush. Why doesn't she... Must be why she doesn't seem to do it very often, huh? That was a little mean. Let's not say that out loud. It's a lovely red color, though. Did she dye it or is it natural? Very thick eyebrows. What have I not clicked yet? I thought I already did the arm. Oh, I have to be honest, Amour doesn't seem to have a single shred of fashion sense. Is this perhaps just the usual Path Dweller uniform? With no customizations whatsoever? Dull clothes, no personality, not even a glimpse of any saturated jewelry. Unlike Bet's. So I guess Amour is kind of more natural in the way she presents herself. That cloak looks to be the only saturated item Amour owns. How strange. Even a child would have more. I wonder if she has like some kind of trauma with saturated items, or maybe I'm just reading too much into it. Still, even if she doesn't have much fashion sense, she has agreed to guide me into the Dwell. Getting to the Dwell is my first priority, and it would have been harder without someone to guide me. Not that she seems very smart. Hey, be nice to her, she's so cute. But it's true that she doesn't seem to know much about anything, and yet she doesn't strike me as someone with no intelligence. Just with no interest. Just someone who walks the beat of her own drum. Interesting. Cute little blushes, but I think those were already there. So? So. What do you think, Sosette? Am I handsome? Very. You've been looking at me for a bit now. I suppose I wasn't being very subtle. I really was almost undressing her with my eyes. Woo. Teehee, oopsies. Oh. I'm sorry to stare. You're just very nice to look at. Avoids your gaze shyly. Ha! So I am handsome. Fishing for compliments, are we? Embarrassing Amour. I... Fidgets. Amour just laughs. We can definitely add Vayne to Amour's profile, Sosette. Did that actually change? Oh, I forgot to do this with beds. Vayne, compliment his face if you need something. Heh. What an interesting person we have found, Sosette. Pet, 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 pet. For mine, they sure aren't mining very heavily. Probably because it's a day off. Is today some kind of holiday? This time I'm going to try making it completely out of stuff from bets. I could probably make a save point and try a couple different combinations of this. I hear Moore and Betts bicker, their voices getting fainter as they walk away. My body feels frozen the more I look at them. Oh dang it, I forgot to save before I got to this point again. Okay, let's try making it all from stuff from Betts. Okay, I can't save. Okay, let's try a couple different variations. Back to game. It's all Betts colors. Okay, so this looks like the dialogue doesn't really change depending on what kind of keycard I make. I feel my shoulders tighten. What was this in reaction to? Okay, this was in reaction to being too cute and over the top and they realize that you're being fake. I'd be so embarrassed if I was in this situation, but I guess that's the kind of thing that Sosette likes to do. Okay, so it looks like we're getting attacked again. Oh no, she just fell over. Amor, help me up, will you? Okay. So handsome. You fell so hard. That was funny, you should do that again. Not gonna fall over again for your amusement. Aw, not even a little? How can I fall a little? I don't know. We can find out. Heh, let's not. Okay. Okay, so Betts is still the one that goes to investigate. I didn't hear it coming after me, but that doesn't mean I should stop. Running like this, why does this feel so familiar? Alright, so I got 3 more achievements. One of them says, I think he's a himbo, in reference to Amor. That's really cute. Alright, let's try one more time. Okay, so I just looked up what Myosotis is, and that's actually like a more scientific name for the forget-me-not. So I guess that's where that came from. Still could be part of the reason why her name is Sosette, but I'm not sure. Alright, let's try this time. We're gonna do different senses. Let's try smell. It sure does smell like antiseptic. It's putting me on edge, quite honestly. But I think it's a good idea to pay attention to things we can smell, Sosette. Memories are linked to smell, aren't they? Okay, so we haven't done the people in the hallway yet. Pay attention to people around me, how they think. This must be a nice hospital. No one seems too sad or upset. Paying attention to the reactions of people around us is important, Sosette. Finally, I'm gonna do Betts again because I missed out on seeing what their notebook said after talking to him. Betts' perfume. Fake and maybe some base notes of cedar. It makes me want to inhale deeply. And he's so easy to rattle. What a fun person. There are so many lovely smells. Grilled food, flowers for sale, and a slight smell of a hot metal. From a nearby shop, maybe? For a vehicle used daily, though, it smells surprisingly clean. It even smells a bit like lavender? Checking out Betts again. It smells lovely too. Is that pear? It smells strange, like citrus and mildew. Something about it makes me feel faint. Am I allergic? I think most people don't like being around mildew. Oh wait, okay. Gotta make sure I check out Betts' profile. Okay, so I guess Betts is a bit harder to read, so we don't add anything to his notes like we did to Amour, that he's like vain and easy to manipulate. Betts is a little more closed off. We didn't get as much from investigating him as we did from Amour. Something about feeling closer to your creation or something. I have gloves on though, so gonna make it all with stuff from Amour this time. I don't think it changes anything, but it wouldn't hurt. Oh yeah, I chose the wrong eye, dang it. No, that was the right eye. They're both looking at me like you'd look at a bad liar. I'm busted, aren't I? The smell of citrus around me is overpowering. Okay, so maybe the beast smells like citrus? And that's why Sosette felt kind of nauseous? So yeah, that was really fun. I really enjoyed playing this game, and I would recommend that you also give it a try if you thought it was fun. I think this is where I'm going to stop playing for today on video. If you enjoyed this, you should really check out Insert Disc 5 and the other stuff that they've created. Like, In Stars of Time is one of my favorite video games of all time, and I'd really highly recommend giving that a try if you enjoyed the writing style of this story, even though they're quite different in their own regards, and yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Bye.